Three, two, one, and hello, guys. My name is Stone Mountain 64, and I hope you are all having a terrific day. I know I am. I actually just gave a presentation this morning for my human communications class. Is an arguing class. So basically, I had to give a presentation, arguing for something, and debating it, and up for questions or whatever. And there's only about 30, 25 people in the class, and not everybody even showed up. So there's probably like 20, 25 people there. And I was like, I really was not nervous at all. And then I was like, yeah, I gotta get home and make a video for 500 subscribers. So talking to 20 people really was not a big deal at all for me. But it's really interesting because something like that would have definitely made me nervous or scared before I started commentating, and now it's just kind of a normal thing for me, and I've gotten a lot more confident talking about stuff. But today what I was going to kind of talk about was the maps, and comparing Black Ops to Modern Warfare 3. Some people might not like that, the whole comparison thing, but that's kind of where I base stuff off of. You know, we're coming out of Black Ops, we're not coming out of Modern Warfare 2. Yes, this game's going to be similar to Modern Warfare 2 because it is Modern Warfare 3, obviously, but here's some of my thoughts on the maps and stuff. So obviously I'm playing on Dome here again, and I know I just released an And We're Live episode with Dome, but I thought you guys would enjoy this one as well. I get the assault drone in this, which I was pretty proud of. I think it might have been my first one, but I might talk about that in a bit. Anyways, the maps, comparing them to what they were in Black Ops, man, I've noticed this more than anything. And I don't know if a lot of people have been noticing this. I've watched a few commentaries and stuff, but none of them really talking about this. And it's probably one of the biggest differences that I've seen is, well, obviously there's the health difference. You die very fast in this game, especially compared to Black Ops, but the maps are so different, you know. And maps on Black Ops, there's maps like Havana, where there's 3 ways to go, and that's it, you know. And there's not a lot of clutter on those paths. There's not too many buildings. It's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of stuff in the way, not many cars to explode. Whereas when you get into maps like on here, there's just a million things. There's no order to it. It just seems like it's all over the place. And there is a map like Carbon, where that's more straightforward map. And that'll probably be an MLG map from my own guess. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But that seems like a really straightforward map. You know, you got the center, where there's like 2 or 3 buildings, and you got the left sides and the right sides, but there also is like a farther left and a farther right, like to the outside, and there's just so much on these maps. So even though it is a smaller map and they make the spawns closer, it really doesn't feel like that small of a map because there's just so much stuff getting in your way. Well, it feels like just a whole cluster of different stuff. And personally, I really like Black Ops, how they had that set up. It was so simple. You know, there's a couple things to head glitch on, a couple things to hide behind, but really not as much. Like here, there's just like tanks and cars everywhere. And there's, you know, some people kind of like that, and I'm not going to lie, I really do like all the detail and everything in the game. It does add to it, and I think they did a really good job with all the detail and everything. And I'm not trying to complain here, I'm just explaining, you know, the differences. Because I was extremely good at Black Ops, and it catered towards good players like myself. Not trying to be egocentric or anything, or cocky, but you know, I was a better player at Black Ops than the average person. So when I got on that game, I could just wreck, especially with the extra life. I could down people faster than they could down me with better cover, and then I knew how to work all the maps. It was easy to figure out the spawns. It was easy to deal with everything, whereas in this, it's kind of, you know, the spawn system is very strange. A lot of people are complaining about it. Personally, I've been shot back a few times, but I'm not a KD player. Don't really care if I die or whatever. But yeah, that's what I kind of think with the maps. And on this, it is a bit more constricting and like things getting in your way, especially with players and other players. I've been noticing myself running into people all the time, and that's something that Woody talks about. But it really is a problem, running into all the people and everything, and that's something that is really starting to bother me. Here I get the assault drone. Yes! Dude, this thing's so much fun. I've gotten it on free-for-all as well. If you guys saw my video where I'm doing a competition for, you know, whoever gets the best score on a free-for-all using the default class 1, you win 45 minutes double XP. And I used the assault drone in that because I got it from the care package for my Osprey gunner. And it's just, I don't know, maybe it was just me. I really was not good with it in free-for-all, but in a map like this, where it's small, everybody's together, you don't have to drive too far, I got a few kills. I got a few decent kills, and it's a lot of fun to use. I really like all the kill streaks. I think they should put more kill streaks in. That was kind of something that kind of let me down in Black Ops. There's very limited kill streaks, and only like 3 that I would use: the UAV, Blackbird, and attack dogs, and that was it. You know, there wasn't really anything fun about it. But in this, you know, well, there's chopper gunners and gunships. Those were fun, but things like this are really fun. Personally, I love using the assault drone and the recon drone. Really fun to use as well. But this game's wrapping up here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little gameplay on here. I've been really loving the Scar and everything, but I've been switching it up recently. This is an older gameplay, and I still have a few more older ones that I'm going to get through. I also have more and We Are Lives coming your way. I know I'm getting a lot of subscribers, and I'd like to say thank you to COD Carnage for featuring my video on there again. Man, I just love it. And if you guys are coming from there, welcome to my channel. Hope you enjoy my stuff, and I will be doing a lot more coming up. I do have finals, so that might slow me down, but it should be all good. And I'm going to have more videos about the maps and what I think about them, maybe my favorite one, and breaking it down a little more. We'll see what I decide to do with it, what you guys like. But here is my most recent And We Are Live episode. Maybe you guys enjoy it. Maybe you haven't seen it. There you go. Otherwise, guys, I will see you next video.
Alright, stick my penis.